she's a beginner. Yeah. What's good, messy gang? It's your girl Des, and I'm back at you with another video. As you can probably tell by the title of today's video, we're gonna be trying a new style today. You know what I'm saying? But today, the style that we're gonna be trying is box braids. So I don't know if I'm going to attempt to do the crochet method or just like to make them like knotless, you know what I'm saying, or if I'm trying to do straight up box braids. But we're gonna do box braids and we'll see how they turn out. But I am going to be using the rubber band method today, so if you're not familiar with that, keep watching and I'll show y'all how to do it, you know what I'm saying. And yeah, also just as a reminder, all of the steps and tips that I'm about to show y'all are all beginner friendly because your girl, she's a beginner. Yeah, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into these box braids here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. You already know the vibes. Yeah. Alright, so this is the hair that I'm going to be using today. I got 3 packs of the Expressions Pre-Stretch Color 27, I believe. And 3 packs was more than enough, especially because I was only doing like medium box braids. I had plenty left over, okay? Yeah, you'll be fine. So then we got started with just combing through, you know what I'm saying, getting it all out. Because I did do a wash day the day before. Did a whole bunch of detangling. You already know the drill. Like when you get your hair done, these are all the things that you gotta go through. So boom skis, I got the whole guide out, the map guide of my head, and here I am just staring at it, trying to figure out what the heck I'm gonna do. Because baby, I don't even know. Like I know I can part like real good and crispy on other people, but it's a struggle on yourself, bro. Like yeah, so here you go, watch me struggle a little bit. But yeah, we eventually got it down, and yeah, I'll show y'all here in a few. Self-control is helping your dreams. Don't think it'll help if there's a ring with a rod. Also, this is one of my favorite things to do. I love putting gel over an area before I like finalize my part, just because it makes the part look so much more crisp once you go through with like a thin comb and just finish cleaning it up. I love it. It looks so good, so crispy. And then here we go. I sectioned off half of my head, that way I can kind of see what I'm working with. Not really half, I guess more so like 3/4-ish, something like that. I don't know, y'all. You see what I'm saying though. So this area we're going to do into 3 as the map shows. And as I mentioned, I am doing the rubber band method. All the rubber band method is once I section out my parts, I put a rubber band on it. So that way my parts stay clean and all I have to do is go back in and braid the hair. So here we go. I'm going to do the 3rd section. And y'all can really copy the same method if you need to. You could also look at, you know, whatever hair map based off of what box braids you're looking for or whatever design you're looking for, really, because I love using the head map method too, because it just makes it so much easier. You don't have to guess where to put your parts. Like, they do just come out looking so much cleaner. But yeah, so when I'm parting, what you also will notice me doing is using like a brush type of thing and just pushing together all of the hair in that certain section before I put a rubber band over it, just because I want my sections to look really clean. And because I am going through and pre-parting and, you know, pre-rubber banding, it can get a little messy, but just putting a little bit of extra gel and brushing it all together will help you get that figured out, you know what I'm saying? And again, this is the same thing that I did throughout all of my head on all of the parts, just so that way they look all uniform. And it doesn't really matter how many times you put a rubber band around it, just make sure it's tight enough and you pull it together. And your head should look something like this. Alright, so here we go. We're going to start braiding. And the first thing that I find so essential is putting gel on your hair before you start braiding, okay? So now you're just gonna grab the extra hair. You don't have to section it out, nothing like that. You really just want to wrap it around and start braiding. Literally, just start braiding. Just 1, 2, 3 over, 1, 2, 3 over. You get what I'm saying? And then you're gonna start splitting your actual hair and putting that into the braids. And I do want to highlight that this is something that can be done as a beginner because it's so easy to just incorporate the hair without having to worry about, oh, I want my color to not show, you know, whatever. Like, if that's something that you're looking for, maybe this isn't the best technique for you, but I was just trying to blend the colors, make it look cute, and I think I did a pretty freaking good job. So yeah. And again, as I said, this is the same method that I did throughout my whole head with all of my braids, and it really is easy once you start to get the hang of it, just because you don't have to do a whole bunch of splitting off of hair. You don't have to make sure you have your finger grip, you know what I'm saying? Like, for people that know how hard it is to start braiding, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so just did that on the whole head. And then boom skis, you know what I'm saying? Gotta dip it in some hot water. And yes, I did braid my braids that way, it's not straight. I don't know, I don't like straight braids like that. I wanted a little curl, so I braided it up, put a little marker on the end so I have some curly cute ends, put it in some boiling hot water. Right. So I just want to say, when you're boiling your hair, boiling your ends, whatever you want to call it, just make sure you're really careful because this water is piping hot. Okay, this water will burn you. This water is not to be played with. It's not something that you want to take a bath or a shower in, baby. No, it's going to fry your hair. Okay, literally. Anyways, then I start taking out these markers and undoing my braids. And yeah. So boom skis, here's the final look, you know what I'm saying? And this look was only for like a quick little weekend trip, and I think it did just the job. It wasn't too big of a tassel, too big of a hassle, you know what I'm saying? And look at those parts, ate them up, left no crumbs, like at all. Did all that with that itty bitty mirror behind me, you know what I'm saying? So now, of course, what do we gotta do? Put some oil and some mist and some, what's that thing? Setting foam, you know what I'm talking about? This mist right here, I actually really, really love it. It's from it's Baskin something. I don't want to butcher the name. Baskin Lather, here we go. And I love their brand so much because it actually does help my hair grow. It smells so good, and my hair just feels really like revived and refreshed after I finish using their products. This oil that I'm using right now though is actually mainly for hair growth, so if you feel like your hair is stubborn or anything like that, it's just not growing, this is the perfect thing to use. But I do use it mostly at nighttime, and this is actually what I'm getting ready for. I'm getting ready for nighttime. So, and can't forget, you have to use this foam setting spray, lotion, whatever you want to call it. Put it all over your head, all over. You can never have too much of this. Too little is no go, okay? So put it on, put it all over your head. Don't miss no spots, because it's gonna help you look good for the rest of the week, okay? And of course, you can't go to sleep without a dewy. Yeah, know what I'm saying? My girl taught me right, looking clean, how to put the bonnet on top, and yeah. So if you guys like this video, or you liked how my hair turned out, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, go check out my last video and the birthday vlog takeover. But yeah, guys, so I really do hope you like this video, and I will see you guys next time. So until then, stay safe, and I'll see y'all later. I love y'all. Peace.